What up YouTube? Dreamer Girl Infinity here. And before I begin this video, I just want to say thank you, for my 10 subscribers cuz because each and every one of you guys mean a lot to me, and yeah, you may not be 1,000, you may not be 100, but just to hear that I actually got double digits this time, it means a heck of a lot to me, and for that I want to thank you guys. Thank you for watching my stuff. Thank you for, for commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it, and hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to give a lot more better content and just give you like fun content for you guys to enjoy. So, thank you. But getting to today's topic, I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and really my reaction to the new 2019 live action version of The Lion King. So I just went and saw the movie with my mom this past weekend, and going into this, at first it was like, because I have seen the other live action films like Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, and initially when I first saw them I thought, okay, but looking back at them now, like when I look back at the live action Beauty and the Beast, it's like I think the visuals, they were fine. It's just the only problem I had with the Beauty and the Beast is that they used like way too much auto-tune for all the characters like Belle, Beast. Just it takes the magic out of Disney, like it really does. I think Aladdin, that was a lot better. To me, it was much better than the Beauty and the Beast one. Um, but now looking back at Lion King, the live action one, or so-called live action, a lot of people argue whether they should call it live action or not, because again it is CGI. Like, because really it's going to be impossible to film, actual real lions in Africa. So I get, the reason for them using CGI, but I think my initial reactions to right after seeing the Lion King live action, literally once the film ended, I was like, well, that just happened. Like, I don't I'm personally, I kind of feel torn on what to say about Lion King, about the live action Lion King, because it's like, it wasn't terrible. Like, I don't think it was like extremely terrible, but at the same time I don't think it was good. Like, I don't think it was really that good either. Um like I do want to narrow down though, like what I liked about the 2019 Lion King. So I think what I really liked about the 2019 Lion King is, what did I like about it? I kind of like how they brought more depth, almost more depth to the characters, like where they kind of gave Scar like kind of like the storyline where he has this thing for Sarabi, and like he's kind of mad at Mufasa, or better yet, he's mad at Sarabi for choosing Mufasa over him, so that kind of adds a little bit of interest. It kind of shows, like, again, like what the lionesses go through during Simba's absence, during Scar's reign, and I like how they kind of added like more characters to the jungle where Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa are residing. I think that was kind of cool, and like especially one of the animals, like it's kind of like a little fox dog almost, if you've seen, and I guess I should have told you guys this too in the beginning. For those of you who haven't seen the 2019 Lion King yet, be aware that there might be a few spoilers in here. For those of you guys who don't like spoilers, you guys can tune out now, but for those who just don't care, keep watching. But anyway, getting back to that little character itself, that little fox dog, it kind of reminds me almost like I'm really a hardcore Disney fan, especially of The Lion King. And I've seen in like the earlier drafts that they were going to have that little fox dog. I'm not sure what it's really called. But they were going to have it, have that little creature, kind of like, as it was basically like the first version, of Zazu, but again, that one really got deleted, I think, either, for time constraints or for whatever reason, I don't know. Yeah, like, for those of you who don't know too much about Lion King, I suggest you, just go do some research on it in the earlier drafts. I think it's pretty interesting, and it gives you more depth into what the story could have been and what it was really about. But no, getting back to the 2019 film. Let's see. Is there anything else I liked about it? Like I don't want to sit here and say that it was a terrible movie because I definitely have seen worse, but at the same time, it's like it kind of left me speechless. I'm like, hmm. I think now, like, unless I remember anything that kind of like drew, a positive, look from me, unless I think of anything else that was positive about the film, I think I'll just get into my critical points now. I think probably my first critical point was, and I think a lot of people say this too, who have seen the movie, there really weren't a lot of like the animals, in the film, they weren't, as expressive as the characters in the original, and for that reason, I do get it because again, they're kind of like being shown as real animals, usually that often enough, real animals, like, they won't really show that much, like emotion, like emotional, state, like they won't show that much emotion like in their faces and stuff, and I do kind of get that, but I don't know, it's just, I think that was kind of a bit of a problem, but I think one of the second problems for me, especially, I think, if anything, for the 2019 Lion King, I think I was expecting more. Because, again, like, Lion King, like, the original Lion King, like, that was literally my childhood growing up. That was, like, one of my most favorite childhood films, to ever watch. And, because the Lion King itself, the original, like, it's so colorful, it's so beautiful, it's so, expressive. It's like just seeing all of that, and getting ready to see the live action. It's like I was wanting to see more. Like, give me more, like give me more color, give me more visuals, like give me more of, of the original that you had and put it in the live action. And I think a lot of people were complaining, about how, this might be just kind of like a rundown, for the script. It would just be an exact copy of of the original, for the 2019. And I did see a few differences, but I think other than that, there really wasn't much change to it, and it just, yeah, I just wasn't really too pleased with the settings. Really just the visuals. Like, I think the jungle was beautiful, but aside from that, I really can't think of anything else that really caught my eye because again, like the original Lion King, like, it's supposed to be colorful, it's supposed to be, beautiful and show a lot of visuals, and I really just didn't see that, with the 2019 film. And I think probably one of the other problems that I had with this film was that, because again, like, it's just, you're basically copying, the 1993 movie, onto the live action film, and there might be a few differences here and there, but that's really pretty much it. And like going into the film, like, because again, you already know that Mufasa, like, he's gonna die midway in the film, and it's like going into that and knowing, that's what happens in the original, and knowing it's gonna happen again, it's like I was really dreading it because one, Mufasa, like, he's literally my favorite, probably one of my most favorite characters from the Lion King film. Reason being, I don't know, I just like wise people. I just like people that are wise, I like characters that are wise, that are, I think that's just pretty much it. Like, he's one of my favorites, like, he's fun loving, like, he can be fun loving, but he's also very wise too, and I think that's probably one of the things I love, about this character. But I think going into the film, like, knowing that he's gonna die like midway, it's like I was really dreading it because like, you already know it's gonna happen, and yet, like, you don't want, like, I don't want to sit there and see that happen again. Like, no, like, I don't want to see that again. And I think that scene itself, because I think a lot of people were having a lot of complaints, about this, where, I'm sorry, a lot of people were having, a lot of complaints about where, like the stampede scene, because the stampede scene in the original, like, it was huge. It was really huge. Like, it made your heart, jump down, into your gut. It was that powerful. And it's like, and with the live action, like yes, it's kind of serious, but I didn't really get that feeling too much, aside from the fact, like, oh no, they're gonna kill Mufasa. No, don't do this to me again. No. But, because again, like, in the original, like, they had, like, I don't know, like, 1,000 freaking wildebeests, and here it just looked like about, I don't know, give or take, like, 45, and it's like, especially, like, with the death scene itself, with Mufasa, where literally Scar, like, he pushes him off, the cliff, and, Mufasa's screaming, and Simba's like, no! It's like, all I heard was, like, no! I'm like, what? Like, yeah, that kind of, like, it kind of drained it a little, really. It kind of drained it of its emotion, and I think, I don't, like, there's not really much I can say about this. It's just, it kind of left me speechless, really. Like, I don't want to sit here and say it's a terrible film, because I feel like, if anything, this one, it's a little better than the Beauty and the Beast live action. And is it better than the Aladdin live action? Probably not. I don't know, because I did enjoy the live action Aladdin. I thought it was pretty good. But the live action Lion King, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's like not really like the dumbed down version of Lion King, but it's like the 50% version. Like, you can see 50% of it there, but then again, 50% of the time it's like you don't catch the same emotions. You don't catch the same feelings, that you did, from the original. It's like I don't want to say it's soulless, but in a way it kind of is. It's just, you don't get the same emotions or feelings that you would, from the original. And I think this is probably one of the problems, for the live action films. I know a lot of people, they'll complain, about live action, the Disney live action films, and yes, sometimes I can be one of those people, but at the same time, it's like, like, I'm a major Disney fan, so it's like, and so, like, I'm curious to see, like, what they'll do, with the live action films, because it's like, I wonder how they're gonna pull their take on it. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be exactly like the original, if it's gonna be different, and excuse me. But I've like, right when I finished watching Lion King, I really didn't know what to make of it, because it's like, okay, that happened. Like, it happened. Like, okay. Okay, like, I really didn't know what to make of it when I initially saw it. It's like, and I still don't really. Like, I don't want to sit here and say it's terrible, but again, I don't want to say that it's great either, because it's like, I feel like, if anything, I think it's better than the live action Beauty and the Beast, but I don't think it's really, as great as the live action Aladdin. I don't know. Just comparing it to live action films. But I think one thing I can say that's for sure, like, the live action Lion King, it'll never, and I repeat, it'll never ever match up to being as great of a film as the original was. Because, like, honestly, you just can't top the original. Like, you really can't. Like, and I think, really, as the saying goes, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, really, just don't. And it's like, I think, I just don't get it. Like, sometimes I just don't know why they're making these live action films. Like, is it because they need more money? Is it because Disney needs more money in their pockets? Is it because they're running out of ideas? And I think some part of it might be just to introduce, like, kind of like an idea, like, just like a glimpse of the originals, to the next generation. And it's like, I feel like if they want to introduce, the same films, if they want to introduce the films to the next generation, it's like, why not just re-release the films, in theaters? Like, re-release the original Lion King, re-release Aladdin, release, Beauty and the Beast or Mulan, or, and I think this might be coming out in 2021, I'm not sure. I am curious though to see what they do with it. The live action Hunchback Notre Dame. It's like, why not just re-release them? The films itself, like the ones from the 90s, like why don't you do that? If you need more money in your pockets, just re-release them. They're not going to get old. They're classics. I just don't get that, because I think they did that, like, it was either the 20th anniversary or the 15th anniversary of Lion King. I went and saw that in theaters with Mom, and I know I enjoyed it then, so why wouldn't I enjoy it now? It's like Disney, what are you doing? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do think it's an interesting take, to see all these, films in live action, but is it really for the better? Like, are we really doing this for the better, or is it just, for our own selfish needs? Like, I don't know. Like, Disney especially, because I know, like, they're probably one of the biggest companies, if not the biggest in the whole world. And it's like, if they really still needed that much money, then why not just re-release, the old films? Like, again, like, re-release, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Hunchback Notre Dame, or Mulan. It's like, why not do all that? Just save yourself some time and just re-release the old films. Just show them to newer audiences. Like, why? Why don't you do that? Like, I really don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, like, I think honestly, if I had to rate this film, ow, sorry. If I had to re-release, or no, if I had to rate the 2019 Lion King film from 1 to 5, I don't know what I would rate it at. I think probably a 3, because again, like, I don't think it's really that terrible, but again, it's not like the absolute great, because I think the live action Aladdin, I think that one did a better job, excuse me, than they did. Or I think I'm forgetting what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I think the live action, Aladdin, I think they did a better job than the Lion King did. But I do think the Lion King did do a better job than Beauty and the Beast, without a doubt. So I think I'll just rate it at a 3, and I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the live-action Lion King. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. For those of you who have gone and seen the film, let me know what you think about the 2019 Lion King. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know that in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel. And just thank you guys for watching. Peace.